Lithuania allows Belarusians to enter for humanitarian purposes.
Here's a summary of the article.
Lithuania is lifting coronavirus travel restrictions for Belarus nationals seeking entry for special humanitarian purposes. The Interior Ministry proposed to include Belarusians to the list of foreign nationals not subject to the existing coronavirus-related bans in light of the current political developments in the neighboring country, Interior Minister Rita Tămășunean told the cabinet on Wednesday. The ministry suggested including an additional category of foreigners into the government's resolution, Tămășunean said. These are foreigners coming to Lithuania for special humanitarian purposes, she added. Giedrius Surplys, a government spokesman, told LRT.lt the exemption would apply to those requesting humanitarian help. The exact procedures should be confirmed on Thursday, he added.
This post received a score of 14,000, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
That's nice.
Do you need help?
Lithuania is here. Let's just hope Germany stays calm this time around. Edit. To give a brief explanation, Italy invaded Ethiopia and Germany invaded Lithuania. I seem to have gotten these mixed up in the original comment. Apologies.
What's wrong with Italy?
They had a touch of the Mussolini.
They got better.
While nowhere near explicit, some of the most gruesome images emerging from Belarus right now are these kids getting, upon being asked by a distorted voice from behind the camera if they're going to protest again, they must answer, "No sir, never again in my life." If Lukashenko's goons think that broadcasting such images for all to see is okay and absolutely doesn't only further validate the protesters' claims of oppression and doesn't make their fiefdom come across as a third-world shithole to investors and tourists, just imagine what they consider to be appropriate behind closed doors. There's very little room for imagination. Reportedly can hear their kids' screams and are chanting for them to hang in there.
Greater than if Lukashenko's goons think that broadcasting such images for all to see is okay and absolutely doesn't only further validate the protesters' claims of oppression. Of course it'll validate the criticism of oppression, but that's not the point of broadcasting it. To instill fear and use fear-mongering to prevent dissent from growing is the intent. Changing human behavior by force and intimidation.
Special humanitarian purposes being an international relations euphemism for "your government sucks, man."
As Jack Black put it, the government totally sucks, you motherfucker. The government totally sucks.
We did it, Kyle. We burned down City Hall.
Just in time for the Oktoberfest weekend starting this Friday. Which weekend is not Oktoberfest in Lithuania?
Laughed so hard at this until I realized how true and sad it is.
Good on you, Lithuania.
I almost thought the word humanitarian didn't exist anymore. Good to see.
Assuming they follow proper quarantine procedures, there shouldn't be any problem with this.
We do isolation for 14 days and check OFC.
This one's for Lithuania.
See, this is how you human. Lithuanians should give Belarusians some guns for humanitarian purposes.
I don't like this idea. It will give the dictator a completely valid reason to open fire on protesters. Not to mention the protesters are mostly young untrained people while the dictator's forces are probably well trained and well equipped.
Proud to be Lithuanian. Hope more countries will support Belarus.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.